So a few minutes after 11 o'clock in the morning on Monday, August the 9th, 2019. I was about to say 2019. 2021. And I'm with Tony, or Anthony Davis, Lister's mate, out here in Galax, Virginia, working at the Old Fiddlers Convention. The competition doesn't start until 5 o'clock. I'm probably going to get in there a few hours earlier than that because people start coming in. But that still gives me a few hours this morning for me and Tony to hang out around Galax, and we're going to be doing some thrift store hopping. Yeah, he's actually streaming on Haps right now. This is what happens when social media YouTubers get together. You get to see somebody else making a vlog or a stream.
He's making his vlog right now.
Yeah. Anyway, so Galax has one big Goodwill down its I want to say Main Street that goes into downtown. And so yeah, let's start there. It's a good place to start. All right, so once again we are looking for out-of-print DVDs, old video games, and vintage stuff like that. So whatever else might catch my fancy. Oh man, I actually just bought one of these brand new. I've been using it. I paid $15 for it. I could have gotten it here instead. A little rice maker. Of course, it doesn't have the steamer in there or the measuring cup. Tripods, I see these all the time in thrift stores, but always check the top right here. This insert that's supposed to go in right there. If that is missing, then it's completely useless. Unless you can't just buy those by themselves. So yeah, you're gonna see that a lot. Yeah, Tony was just noticing that too because he likes tripods. He's got like 3 of them in the back of the truck right now. Here's an old PC something. It just says karaoke, CD graphic karaoke, Frank Sinatra. It's made in 1999, and it's the Singing Machine.
Yeah, there's a Disco Diet. Dance Yourself Slim.
Dance Yourself Slim? Disco Diet?
Disco Diet. It's probably disco music that you aerobic.
Oh, wow.
I was probably...
Wait a minute.
17 or 18.
I don't think I've ever seen this. So Tony just found this. Was it ever released on DVD?
I don't think so.
Malcolm.
I remember seeing it.
Oh, well, look at that.
I remember seeing it. When
Practical effects.
I remember seeing it when it was like 17. 16,
I gotta get this.
17.
I'm gonna get this.
So,
thank you, man.
Yeah. I've seen
awesome.
it. I've seen it a very long time ago. I've seen that.
Yeah, this I didn't show when I found this, but this is a tie rotator, and it's complete, and it runs off of D batteries.
Big Daddy.
And I can put that in my closet back in the studio. And then this right here, this is an art bag, and it's just the right size to fit my little sketchbook in there. I'll show you the inside. You see, I like those watercolor pencils. It's got where I can put those in there. And this is like a little bigger for markers. I got your little pencil bag here, and even more. Now these are a little bigger. I think this is for. Anyway, and then it's the right size to fit that little sketchbook in there too. So instead of carrying that entire bag around, I could just bring this. Make things a lot easier. This is perfect. It's only 99 cents. Oh, this is another childhood movie I just found. Oh man. Oh, I loved this movie when I was a little kid. Space Camp. Alright, they don't have the picture of the robot on there. Max, I think it was. No, Max was the little kid. Jinx was the robot. Wow, I can still remember all that. Okay, yeah, this is... Okay, awesome. Are you seeing this, Tony? Look at this.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Hey, you seen Space Camp?
Uh-huh.
I loved this movie. Hey, look at this. There's a movie called The Gambler with Kenny Rogers and Reba McEntire.
Oh yeah, I've seen that.
You've seen this one?
Yeah.
Oh, it's actually set in the Old West. She's got a Gatling gun.
Yep, I've seen that movie before.
It's Reba with a Gatling gun. Okay, I am sold. I will... It's Food City for lunch, the Food City Deli. I think we did this back in 2019 too. They even had their breakfast back in 2019, but they have remodeled this entire store, put a Starbucks in it, and moved the whole deli to the other side. Looks very bougie now. Now we're off next to Chestnut Creek down below the park on something they call the truck drive. It's a lot of industrial areas down here, but there's also this little place called Willing Partners, and it's a little thrift store that hasn't been here long. They just relocated from up next by Rosie's. Now they're down here. Not a whole lot of parking either, but we're gonna see. What do they have? There's a new wave. What is this? It's like you were supposed to string something on this end, and you want to thread it through something. Maybe it's for hairstyling? Con Air. $1 for one of these little Bluetooth headsets. Oh. Got a little edutainment game here. Worlds of Billy. Worlds of Billy. Wait a minute. Maybe it's just a platformer, not educational. Chronicles Billy's latest journey through scores of visually stunning environments, meeting a cast of unbelievable characters and creatures and characters along the way. It's not educational. It's just a regular platformer. It doesn't look particularly exceptional, other than there is a variety here. That's rated E. Let's see. It is for PC, Windows 98, ME, and XP. This was the early aughts. And then there's Bassmaster Classic 3D. I don't know if I've even got this one. I remember playing a lot of Bassmaster when it was by Sierra. Oh, there's their shortcuts guide. Got ATV Rally. Grab your gear and let's ride. Wow, that screams early texture mapping PC games right there. Let's see. Pick from 6 different trails. Curve into the deep woods. Create. Okay, this one is for 2000. Okay, this was copyright 2000, so it's going to be the same thing. 98 XP ME. Huh. That interests me. Just found a 25-cent a piece little stack of cookbooks. 2 of them are really interesting to me. Of course, there's a crockpot cookbook. The slow cooker cuisine. That, yeah, I'm definitely going to get that. But this I have never seen before. This is a cookbook for blending. The pleasure of blending. So it's like things that you can make using a blender. A whole book of it. Never seen anything like this before. For 25 cents, yeah. Wow. Oh, got a few other VHSs. These are 25 cents a piece. Problem Child 2, Clint Eastwood's Any Which Way You Can, The Tale of Glycester. I'm not sure how to pronounce that. It looked like a cartoon from the front, but then you turn it over. What's that? Gloucester. It's actual live action with some practical effects, some old school practical effects. Then Blackfist. Maybe it's some kind of blaxploitation, but it's about high stakes underground street fighting.
That's the first one made the other team out.
So that's what I got. Oh, and the computer games. I'm going to get these 3 computer games. Good books.
This is who made.
We're in a pawn shop now, and I'm seeing something I've only ever seen in videos and pictures. That's an Action Max with all 4. I don't know if this is all the ones that were released for it. VHS. It's a light gun game. Works with a VHS tape. Yeah, the one with the VCR tapes.
Yeah.
It's right there. Have you ever seen it?
Yeah, I used to have one of those.
Really?
Yeah, I used to.
Did you play it a lot?
A little bit. Yeah, with the old videotapes and guns.
Yeah, that's amazing. I've seen videos on them. I've seen pictures of them. That's my first time ever actually seeing
I
one.
used to have one. I bought it at Big Lots when I was working there, like back in the 90s. And, I used to have one.
Oh yeah, it's unlocked. Okay, so the way this thing worked was, you would take this right here. Now it's plugged into the console. It's got a little suction cup back on it. It's a light, and those old CRT TVs with the glass dome front on them, you would like moisten this and then stick it right into the corner there, and then you would put VHS tape, one of these VHS tapes, into your VCR, and then this is also plugged in to the TV. And so you would fire, it's when the VHS plays, it's like an on-rail shooter where you're going through like an area where aliens are popping up or ghosts or something like that. And then you aim the light gun at the screen and you fire at the enemies and the targets or whatever. And if you make a hit, the light lights up. I don't know how it can tell that you've made a hit, but somehow it does. This is plugged into there. And then after the VHS tape is done, it display your score here, or maybe it keeps track of it the whole time. Feels kind of light. It's very interesting. But I mean, for $100, it's novel, and I kind of want it. But at the same time, I know that I would play like each one of these one time. And then it would just sit there. It would be a novel thing to have that I would show off to friends when they come over. But it would just be more of a space waster than anything. Well, it is 4:40 now, and I've got my booth open. Got some people already over here on the hill rehearsing. There's the stage. It is still 20 minutes before the competition officially opens on the first day. Out here at the Old Fiddlers Convention. It is so good to be back. But that is going to have to be it for the thrift store hopping video for today. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you have, please make sure to indicate so by giving me the good old thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already. Turn on all notifications by going over to the bell, hitting that bell, and selecting all. It's supposed to turn on notifications for all updates. It doesn't always work, but it is supposed to. And I'll talk to you down in the comments and look forward to seeing you in the next one.